the agenda of this government has been very clear that we want to make India a destination for investment, ease of doing business in India. So if ease of doing business in India is on topmost priority in the government's mind, you've also had a good rating from Moody's and you want to continue to build on that, one of the things that the government would want to try and say is make an attractive corporate tax rate. And if you look at it today, corporate tax rate at 30% plus the dividend distribution tax, we kind of end up on a good profitable company at 45% corporate tax rate, really. And now we're also seeing the backdrop of US tax reforms, which will mean European countries will also try to make for an attractive corporate tax regime. So therefore, India, if it has to be in that same competitive spirit to look at attracting investment, has to make the corporate tax rate attractive enough. So I don't see a change, a dramatic fall from corporate tax rate from 30 to 25, etc. But I do see an easing of the DDT and return of the classical system of dividend taxation, which means dividend should be taxed in the hands of the recipient, which would be the shareholders. So on the personal tax side, you could see that. We already saw, a couple of years ago when he brought in this dividend tax in the hands of individuals whose total dividend income was over 10 lakh rupees. So we'll see that come back in the taxability of dividend shift to individuals. Much conversation in the media about return of long-term capital gains taxation, but I don't think it is the right time to bring that in. There has been conversation whether there would be a tax on long-term capital gains, whether the holding period to qualify as a long-term capital gain will go up to 2 years for long-term capital gains. I personally think, whilst there may be case being made that there is substantial loss to the government because of this tax regime, but the benefits of continuing with this tax regime and keeping the momentum in the market going are not something that should be ignored at this stage. So it won't serve any purpose of bringing in a long-term capital gains tax at this stage.